Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mr. Otterson. How are you? Let me let me fix this camera. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, go the other way, Matt. Okay, we have the workbook. We're going to continue on that symbol ostinato pattern number, I believe that was 4. Why is you doing that to me today? Hold on. Oh, man. Too much. I'll get it. Hold on. Ah, come on, camera. I can't get that camera right. Hold on, Paul. Oh, man. That might be better. Oh. Hey, Paul, what do you think of that? 93,000 people, or drummers, in the Art of Drumming group. Hold on, let me fix this thing. It's driving me friggin' crazy. Hold on. Hold on, Robert. Guys, let me fix this camera. Oh, good Lord. That's better, no? Maria, Marcia, Paul. Yeah, hey Paul, when I get to 100,000, what I'm going to try to do is have an art of drumming live thing happen. You know, in New Jersey. Would you be able to come? I'll get some good people to do a clinic. That's my new ride cymbal there, Paul. How do you like the way that sounds? Okay. Onward with the lesson, guys. Now, if you don't have the workbook, we're going to be working from this guy. Time functions, okay? Got that? One more thing. Hold on. Jesus. Oh, man. It's the new year, so hold on. Oh, here we are. There you go. That's what I like. More stick definition on the symbol. Okay. So, Paul, how's it tough for you to get away, Paul? Just go to the airport, get on a plane. I'll come pick you up at the airport, the Newark airport. I figured the guys in the tri-state area would go for it. I rent a hall, get them all together, and we'll be in business. Okay. Sorry about all that confusion there. Okay. So today we're working on, in the workbook, for those who have the workbook, ostinato number 4 we're going to go back to. Anybody have any questions on ostinato number 4 that you've been here the other day? Excuse me. And we get that? Yes? Now, I didn't write this way out, but what you can do, you got 3/16, 1 E, but now put the end on the bell. Just another sound. Okay, if you want to do that. Okay, gentlemen, I'll write that out a little bit for you come this week, all right? Now, I'm working on the book too. I put all 40 rudiments in there, and I put 10 solos, rudimental solos. Now I'm working on the linear concepts and the shuffle patterns. So we'll get that going on. It's going to be a while before that book is completed because I want to make it like maybe 200 pages. Okay, so now, ostinato number 4, cymbal pattern. We're doing 3/16 with the right hand. 1 E, N. Notice I'm hitting a little stronger on the end. 1 E, N, 2 E, N, 3 E, N. So you want to get that. That's the finished product. No, these are not Mapex, they're DWs. 1 E, N. That's the first one. Happy New Year there, Ed. Okay, so you're in the workbook now. Let's go to the combination number 24. I think that's it, or 23 rather. Okay, let's do the first one, combination number 23. And I got to be able to see this. Okay, now the bass drum on that particular one is on 1 and 3. And the snare drum is always 2 and 4, the backbeat. So we have 1 E, N. Now we understand that. Now, 1 E. Now try to make that bass drum dominant, okay? Now we go to the second guy. We shift the bass drum over 1. We're going to move it to the E of 2 rather. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E, 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and we understand that one. Go to number 3. Now the bass drum shifts on the and of 2 and the and of 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Now, I wrote these out so you could visualize them. And they're not really grooves. They're just possibilities of this particular pattern. Now, what I'm going to do once we get into this a little bit more, maybe like combination number 25, 26, or whatever it might be, 30 or 31. I'm going to start posting, and like I said, when you buy the book, there's going to be supplementary PDFs. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some figures, a 2-measure phrase, for example, say from syncopation book, and that's what we're going to make as the bass line. Now, I still have this guy coming over here with the drum machine, and I want to play some, just the bass drum, come on, Matt, get with the program, with the bass player. And I'm going to put the patterns, I'm going to explain the patterns, and I'm going to put the machine on in a variety of tempos, and that would be my bass drum pattern with the bass player, with these patterns. And it's going to help you a lot. That's going to open up some grooves. Now, I've said this in the past, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to take it to my grave. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can teach you to groove. Nobody. The only thing that can teach you to groove is the music. What you're learning here, all right, are some possibilities and some techniques and some execution and understanding the language. Other than that, you got to sit in with a band or get a band together and play the music. When you play in the music and you want to play something, you're going to have the facility, which is the technique that you're learning now. Okay? Do we understand that? Do we agree, disagree? Who wants a box? Okay. Anything in particular with that pattern, the cymbal pattern number 4, you want me to go over? Like the combinations, anything that you want. Because we did this last week, and I want to go on to a new one. So what do you recommend, suggest, if you have any problems with this? And it's very, very important that you do this slowly. You understand it? Okay. You agree? Okay. Very good. I guess I'm not the only guy. All right. You know, playing music is a special place, man. You know, being behind a drum kit and you have 3, 4, 5 different musicians you're playing with, that's a gift. That's a gift. And it's a place very few people go to. Or, you know, you're special, man. You're there. You're saying something musically. You're having a conversation musically. And everybody's in that same zone. And you're having a whole lot of fun. And you're saying what you want to say musically. So we understand cymbal pattern number 4. We did the exercise, the warm-up. Now, you got to take things upon yourself. I can't write everything out that I know. I won't have any time to play for the rest of my life. So what you want to do now, you're doing 1 E-N, right? That's the pattern. And you're playing 2 and 4. So we'll skip the 2 and 4, and we'll go to the stick control book. Line 1. Line 1 is written as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to think of it as 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. And we're going to do the substitution. 1 E and 2. Ah. And you're going to play the 16ths with the hi-hat. 1 E and 2 E and. That will be written out for you. Okay? You going someplace, Marcio? Paul, you have any questions? No questions, guys? You see what I'm doing? I'm taking, for example, line 3. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and. Now I'll have some of that written out for you. It's not easy. And that's the one pattern. You could do that with all the cymbal ostinato patterns. For example, line the first one, or the one, I don't know the number of this one again. 1 E and, 1 E and 2 E. Whatever one you want to do it with, but do them slow. For example, if I did that one slow, it would be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. We understand all of this, guys? Now, I don't want to stay too much on this particular pattern because we did it the other day. But we will go back, and I will say a lesson ahead of time. We're going to work on, say, combination number 33, and you work on that. Now, the one that I think you want to review a little bit, or start, we're going to start at, was it Monday? I mean, I get all confused with these days. Where is it? Let me find it, guys. I should actually take notes before the lesson. Ay, grabunga. Sorry about that. Where'd it go? On pattern number 5 is where you want to go. Pattern number 5 is 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So work with that one. We understand number 5, symbol pattern number 5? Gentlemen, do we understand symbol pattern number 5? You got 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and 1, 2 E and 3 E and the 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and 4 E and 1, 3. This left hand is giving me more trouble today than usual. I apologize. Anyway, do we understand that? Ed? All right. Okay. And you do that with the stick control book as well. When I hit the lesson Monday, with that I'm going to give you maybe the first 12 in addition to this book of some possibilities, and in the syncopation book too. So we'll try to hang out with number 5 next week, okay? Now, what I need from you gentlemen, okay, is some suggestions. I mean, I don't like to be regimented, only when I'm displaying my hand technique, okay? What I need from you, all right, is where would you like to go with some of this stuff? What would you like me to do for you? All right, Ed, I know you understand. And Paul and Otterson. You guys are seasoned players, man. What are you guys doing here? Huh. That really feeds my ego. I have a workload tomorrow. I'm readjusting all the cameras, setting up with different things. Hopefully you guys would like them. I want to start this year off new. Okay? We all understand it. Any suggestions, any requests, I would really, really appreciate it. Paradiddle ostinato, line 6 ostinato, working the rudiments. Where did the rudiments go? Next time we do a broadcast with Daniel Glass. We all know who Daniel Glass is. He's a really nice guy. Loves to talk, worse than a woman. Anyway, he's more of a historian. He's a good player as well, but he does a lot of research, and he'll tell you where the rudiments come from, who named them, so on and so forth. So next time we get him here, it's a lot of work getting him here. Okay, Paul, that's a good attitude. Very good. Very good, Paul. I appreciate that. All right. Didn't I send it to you, Robert? Maybe because of the holiday, they're a little behind, but you'll get it. You should have it, Robert. All right. You know what? What I'm going to do, I'll do you a favor. I'm going to send you some PDFs with the until you get the book, all right? Well, we're going to work on whatever one we said. I'll send you the PDF on that until you get your book. Print them out so you have 2 copies. Any suggestions? Maneuvering around a drum set? Yes? When I set up the overhead, that'd be nice. Hey, Paul, I heard from Mike. Okay, well, there's a book. There's a question here. Well, not a question, a request. Paul likes working with the jazz patterns. I do too. But I have to, satisfy all the different genres of music here. What you want to do is purchase the book, 150 Rudimental Drum Solos by Charlie Wilcoxon. Now, I have a transcription of Philly Joe Jones, all his drum solos. And let me tell you, man, that book was a great influence on him. The book is basically in 6/8 and 4/4, 2/4. And the 6/8, how it's related to jazz, and the 2/4, how it's related to jazz. Yeah, but the only thing I could give you, Paul, is the exercises and how to develop jazz independence, the syncopation book, triplet fill-ins, playing with the bass, jazz patterns against playing the foot as what's written, so on and so forth. We're going to go through all of that. You want the jazz patterns more so. Maybe I'll do that starting, no, Monday I already committed myself. You're talking about this. Is that what you're talking about, Paul? You have the 150 rudimental solos? Now, Paul, I know you have a camera. Okay? Who else other than Paul has a camera that can make a video for me and send it to me of the lesson? That will help me help you. You have a camera, Paul? Yes. How about you there, Ed? Mr. Otterson? Marcio? Who else? Who else is in here that has a camera? You guys, who's ever in here, are watching the video, man, get in the chat. Say hello. Robert, do you have a camera? You get a camera and, you know, I could give you an assignment and you say, let me hear you how you're playing it, and we could talk about it. I will not post them. What am I doing here? I will not post them on YouTube or anything like that. It's for my benefit. You have a camera, Otterson? All right. 3 cameras. How about you there, Ed? Can you guys make a video and send it to my email? Okay, so you guys can use that. For example, if I said, here, take the cymbal pattern and a stick control formula as all the and does. One and 2, 3, 4. And Rice would become the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's line 1 of the stick control book against the jazz time. Line 1. Line 3. Send it to me email. Marcio, what I want you to do, and it's time you did this. You sent me your email, but I couldn't get it. I didn't know where I did with it. I want you, I can't speak Spanish, but I want you, all right, to email me. You're missing out on a lot of stuff here. Email me, Marcio. All right, now, I apologize, guys. I do talk a lot. I get too excited. From now on, it's going to be directly to the lesson, and I will ask questions, or I will answer questions pertaining to what I'm teaching. Less talking. How's that sound, guys? Charlie Wilcoxon. Jazz patterns. have a lot of fun with that. Okay? Now, tonight, 7 o'clock, my channel. Got it? Please be there. 7 p.m. Any questions at all? I apologize. I'm too holidayed out. I should have just said Monday would be all right instead of today. Tonight, my site, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody familiar with the single 4 or the 4-stroke rough? The single 5 or the 5-stroke rough? The 5-stroke roll? The windmill, patty fla fla? We all know this stuff. What is that? O-I-D-O-K-I. What does that mean? Okay, I do. It? You're going to do it. All right. What language is that? Otterson? Well, I totally respect people. Marcio, email me. Anybody here speak Spanish? All right, if you look at line 7 of the stick control book. Okay. If you look at, what is a windmill, is the question. Now, if you look at line 7 of the stick control book, you have, and I'm going to do this in 16ths. You have right, right, left, right. Okay, all right. The windmill, all you're doing is, if you're doing line 7, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're putting a flam on the first stroke. 1 and 2 and 3 and... You understand that? It's 1 and 2 and... I'd like to do it in 16ths. You understand that, Robert? Patty fla fla. Oh boy. 1. I think, for you guys that are going to come tonight, I'm going to give you 2 rudiments. You can do them on a drum pad, on a camera. Send them to me. I want to see how you guys are doing that. What is SP, question mark, Paul? Patty fla fla. You understand it, Robert? Okay. All right, like I said, I'm too holidayed out. Somebody called my house this morning about 10:30, my studio here. And I said, they said, am I bothering you? I said, no. I said, I was just taking a nap. And they said to me, how could you be taking a nap at 10:30 in the morning? Well, if you get up at 3:30 in the morning and work on a computer until 9:30, 10 o'clock, well, you could take a nap. Okay. Guys are going to send me, I'll send you the patty fla fla and the, what is that one? The windmill. Marcio. Anybody speak Spanish other than Marcio? Where is it? Hold on, guys. 1 second. And I have to get it later. No habla español. Okay, español. I just want him to send me the email. It's so much easier. Oh, let me go to the email, send him something out. Hold on. No, I'm not going to change channels. The hell with it. He's got to understand English. Patty fla fla. How do you say that in Spanish? Paradiddle in Spanish. Jazz pattern in Spanish. I have total respect for people who speak more than one language. I have such a hard time understanding, speaking English, let alone 2 or 3 languages. Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you take, Mr. Otterson, take a solo, okay? And that would be one separate video. And if you're going to continue the video, say, do a paradiddle or explain the levels if you can, okay? Do whatever you want other than do a solo. That tells me I can see from your execution where you might be, okay? Is that fine? Who speaks Portuguese? If he's from Brazil, Spanish and Portuguese are so related. It's unreal. I really wish somebody could tell him to email me in Spanish or Portuguese. Obviously, it's not English. It's very frustrating. He's losing out on all the PDFs. I can't now take his email and paste it someplace. Yeah, well, you're going to execute the rudiments or whatever you want to do, execution, the levels on the drum pad, but you're going to take a solo on the drum set. I would really appreciate that. I will not put that on YouTube, and that's for my benefit. Okay? Now, whoever's joined my site, if you go on the site and go to the members section, there's about 300, 400 PDFs on there. You have all of them. All right, gentlemen. I'm fried. Tonight we will definitely get into the patterns. Any questions? Paul, when you start work again? Tomorrow. I'll try that. Okay. Any questions, guys?